Mr. Brown here. This is a great day because this is a day that you get to show me what you know when it comes to fractions and our fraction lesson. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to take some notes and then I'm going to have you tear out pages from your medium-sized green book. You know the one that we've been doing so much work with lately. So this is going to be a lot of pausing and a lot of back and forth between this video and a page from here a few different times. So just bear with me. You're going to want to start off with having a standard white piece of paper going the Hamburg way, and you're going to want to have your copy of this book with your name on it. So if you want to pause it and get that things taken care of, if you don't already have them, you can certainly do that now. When you are ready, you can take your piece of paper and fold it down this way in half. Just to keep our notes organized today, not really for any other reason than that. So let's get crack-a-lackin', as I like to say. Again, these are all review. These are all lessons that we've already done and we've already learned, and it's just going to be a chance for you to show what you know, but I'm going to give you a little bit of support in the form of these notes so that when you do the paper from the green book, you can have the notes with you to look at it as much as you wish. Let's get started with the first one, okay? It's going to be the fraction, the greater than 1 fraction, 14/6 minus 4/6. Now I'm going to go kind of fast because you can pause this as much as you want so that you can write this down. So I'm not going to stop in order for you to copy this, right? You can pause it, you can rewind it, you can do whatever you need to do. When the denominators are the same, okay, adding or subtracting is very, very easy, right? Because we know that if this is 6 and this is 6, the answer is going to be 6. So it's just 14 minus 4 is 10. Now we have a little bit of an issue with this answer here because this answer is in greater than 1 form. The top number is greater than the bottom. We can't have that as an answer. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it. Again, we've done this many times before. Mr. Brown jokingly refers to this as performing surgery on the fraction, right? We have a whole number fraction that's hidden in here and we need to take it out, okay? So whenever we have a whole number fraction, it's always the same number over itself. We know that. But which number is it going to be? Is it going to be 2 over 2 or 3 over 3 or 8 over 8? Because it could be any one of those. Well, the bottom number tells us what to do. If these are all 6s, then the greater than 1 fraction is going to be 6, or actually, excuse me, this is just a regular 1 fraction, not a greater than 1 fraction. The 1 fraction is going to be 6 over 6. We are decomposing, right? We've done this many times before where we take a fraction and we break it down into parts, where if you were to add them back together again, they would just add back up to the original fraction. That's called decomposing, right? So what's the leftover bit going to be, and how did we get to that? Well, if we started with 10/6 and we took out 6/6, 10 minus 6 is 4, right? So it's 4/6. Now again, this is not an acceptable form for our final answer, right? We need to write it as a mixed number. And since 6/6 can also equal 1, we can write that as a 1. And this traditional regular fraction would stay the same. So 6/6 plus 4/6, you could rewrite it as 1 and 4/6. Now, what if it was an addition problem? You can organize your page however you want to. It doesn't have to be right next to it. It can be whatever you need it to be. What about if it was addition? Okay, what if it was, let's say, 4/10 plus 8/10? Would it work the same way? Again, pause as much as you need to copy that down. Sure, it works the same exact way, right? Denominators are the same, so we know that 10, 10, and 10. And again, it's just as simple. This is like simple, easy math, right? 4 plus 8 is 12. It's so easy. The only thing that is not like first grade math is the fact that you have to do just what you did last time. Take this greater 1 fraction and decompose it. Break it down into a fraction that is 1. Again, the bottom number tells us what to do. So this is going to be 10 over 10. Okay, and what's the other fraction going to be? How do I know? Well, let's see. 12/10. I took out a 10/10. So the leftover bit is going to be 12 minus 10 is 2. 2/10. And we would rewrite that as a mixed number. How? Well, this equals 1, and that equals itself, so it's 1 and 2/10. Now is when you get a chance to show me what you know. Here's what I would like you to do. I would like you to tear out page 117 from your medium-sized green book. Okay, it's lesson 16 exit ticket, like that. There are 2 examples on it. Okay, and I would like you to complete those 2 examples, put your name on it, set this paper to the side. After you have completed these 2 examples on page 117, I want you to unpause this video and we will continue. Okay, so again, do that now. Okay, I'm assuming you've done that. So moving on. Now, the next situation we're going to take notes for is pretty darn similar to what we just did, okay? Except this time we're going to be adding 3 fractions. 4/8 plus 5/8 plus 3/8. Please write that down as neatly as you can, probably even neater than Mr. Brown did. Pause it if you need to. It works the same way. The denominator stays the same. It doesn't matter if there's 2 fractions or 3 fractions or 4. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same. So you can add these numbers in whichever order you wish. I'll do 5 plus 4 is 9, and 9 plus 3 is 12. It doesn't matter. But the end result is still the same as what we were doing before. If it's a greater than 1, and no, it's not always, by the way, then you break it down like you did before, 8/8, because the bottom number tells us what to do, and 12 minus 8 is 4, right? So again, this is no different than what we were just doing, really, and then we rewrite it as a mixed number. Now, this one maybe is a tiny bit different, this next one, so check this out. But again, this is something we've already done. 1 minus 1/6. We were doing this just the other day. Minus 2/6. Pause the video, write it down. In order for us to subtract a fraction, what we need to do is we need to take this number 1 and we need to rewrite it as a fraction, as a 1 fraction, which is going to be 6/6. The bottom number tells us what to do. Now, there's 2 different ways you can solve it from this. You can either do 6 minus 1 minus 2 and just say the answer. Or some people like to combine these second 2. Don't combine the first 2. And you might do it like this. And again, it doesn't really matter which way you do it, whichever is more comfortable for you. And the final answer is 3/6. Now you get a chance, congratulations, to yet again show me what you know. So this is taken from lesson 18. So I'm going to have you tear out page 131 from your medium-sized green book, 131. It is lesson 18 exit ticket, okay? And there's 2 examples on there as well, okay? Similar to the ones we just took notes on. So I am giving you lots of help to do these, okay? Make sure you write your name on the top. After you complete this, set this one to the side. Eventually this will be collected and I will look at these, okay? Again, which page is it, Mr. Brown? It's page 131. Don't be surprised if there's another video that you have to watch after this one, okay? Take your time when you're doing this. These videos are meant to take time, okay? So we can practice what we know. Okay, boys and girls, I'm pretty darn sure there's gonna be a part 2 to this, so stay tuned for part 2. All right, have a great day, everyone.